This is revolutionary thinking. You have the ability to take back control and to take your freedom back. Hello, Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia and this is TransurfingTV, guys. And today on TransurfingTV, it's going to be a little bit of a repeat. This is such a valuable core lesson of reality creation. It's almost stupid because it's so simple and it's so easy that it's oftentimes just sort of overlooked. And I've noticed this trend of statements in the community, in the Facebook group primarily. I frequently ask people, what is your intention today, right? And a lot of times people state that their intention is to achieve a state of being that, in my opinion, they already have. And the reason that they feel that their reality is lacking this attribute or this state is because they're not acknowledging it within first. Remember, nothing is gained external of us. The world is a mirror that reflects your relationship to it. Period. And the examples that I'll give of people, asking for things that I feel they already obtain is like somebody saying, oh, I just want freedom, or I just want to feel at peace. And it's like, okay, then feel free, right? And it's kind of interesting. I've actually noticed Americans saying that, I just want to feel free. And okay, we live in a politically tumultuous time and place being Americans, or anywhere in the world. It's popping off, right? But here's the thing, even Vadim Zeland says in the book that even a jailed man, even a guy sitting in prison, can feel free in his mind if he chooses so, right? So to hear an American declaring that they just want freedom, it's like, dude, come on, take it for yourself. The world is a mirror that reflects your relationship to it. When you are discontent, it turns away. When you fight, it fights back. When you feel as though you are living in a, freedomless reality, you are living in a freedomless reality. When you feel you are living absolute freedom, regardless of where you live or what conditions you live in or the circumstances politically, any of that stuff, you can still be free in your mind. Somebody actually posted a picture that I saw online of a little girl running. It was like World War II. She's running down a street and she's happy and she's playing. And there's like a bomber plane flying overhead, dropping bombs. And I know this is extreme, but it's just like, we do have this power if we choose to exercise it, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read a little bit of the book. We're going to talk about the mirror a little bit more. But what I want to ask you is, I want you to consider what you feel you are lacking in your reality today. Is it peace? Is it freedom? Is it creative inspiration? Is it happiness? What do you feel you could expand in your reality? And the second part of the question is, do you think you could start doing this internally first, to then have your mirror show you that you are correct in the state of being that you've chosen? That's really what it boils down to. It doesn't matter what's happening politically in this world or with whatever. I'm just creative, I'm free, I'm loving life, I've got love in my life, I've got all the things that I need. But the reason that I have this is not because of my external conditions are different from your external conditions. I'm choosing this version of reality, right? And my mirror is simply agreeing with me. So my little diagram here, this is me, this is my slide, right? My chosen worldview. And this slide projects, or I project, my thoughts, beliefs, actions, attitude, frequency, all that stuff through this slide. That all those things hit the mirror and reflect back to me exactly what originated inside of me, inside of my mind. And it's that simple. It's really, really, really that simple. So before I get started, please remember to subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. And join us on the Facebook group, International Transurfing Institute Facebook group, Reality_Transurfing on Instagram, and Reality 2.0 on Teachable. Check it out. It is a very comprehensive course. It takes about 3 months to complete. If you are wanting to dive in and really just immerse yourself in this bitchin' pool of knowledge, then the course is definitely for you. So I'm going to read a brief part really quickly, and then we will talk about the mirror a little bit more. From birth, the pendulums show you your place in life. They install a template of the worldview you must accept, explain the rules of the game, assign you a role, and with that, you are locked up in a box of conditioning. At the same time, the pendulums falsely declare you independent. Their declaration states that you can choose. You are hung on puppet strings and allowed to go free, to desire whatever you want and achieve it in any way you see fit. You begin to pull at the strings working towards your goals, but are unsuccessful. Then you are made to understand that if you want to win your place in the sun, you will have to fight even harder, both with yourself and with the world. This is the pendulum's rule. Fight and do as I do. The only freedom you exercise is the right to take part in the battle. For this too is a choice, and you always get what you choose. That is an immutable law. A person can never beat a pendulum in battle. They may perhaps receive a prize, but even this is achieved by a mere handful of individuals. The pendulum's objective is to conceal your true freedom. No one can force you to take part in the battle, but they can instill the belief in our minds that no other choice exists. In a sense, they are right. There can be no other choice until you stop clinging to the strings of importance. To gain your real freedom, you must abandon importance. Do not attribute excess meaning to anything, either inside of yourself or outside in the world. In the majority of cases, it is enough to wake up and consciously change your relationship. We are all dreaming, mechanically playing out our roles. The depth of our dream is likewise proportional to the meaning we attribute to the attributes of the game, which makes us prisoners of our own attachment to importance. Hot damn! You know, this is revolutionary thinking. You have the ability to take back control and to take your freedom back. And I know for a fact, I'm not going to name any names, but a couple of the people that I have seen talking about not feeling free are the same people that I see posting political stuff on their personal profiles on Facebook. So the pendulum wants to convince you that there is this thing playing out, and it hooks you by your importance levels, right? The pendulum convinces you that you are not free, or that you are free, but then it actually asks you to adhere to a script that doesn't serve you, and you battle with that as well because of importance levels and false attachments that are essentially illusions. They're illusions. I have a girlfriend who doesn't pay attention to the news at all. At all. The whole political thing, completely over her head. She had no clue what was going on. She doesn't watch the news. She doesn't look at anything online. She's not on Facebook. And you know what? She's doing her thing. And we all have this choice. So here's the thing. As I stated before, when you are discontent with your world for any reason at all, your world turns away from you. It's essentially going to be discontent with you. That's the crux of it. And when you fight, it fights back. And there can be no other choice but stopping the importance to release you from whatever is convincing you that you don't have internally something that you do. I mean, it's almost like a cruel joke. Like, why do these pendulums want to convince us that things are the way they are when there's a much better alternative if we do, in fact, take our power back? So the freedom is yours, right? You can be free in a jail cell. You can be free in a war-torn country. You can be free in the United States of America if your political party didn't win during the elections. And this is what this modality is about. So are you in a position where you can ask yourself, whatever you feel you are lacking in your reality today, whatever you feel challenged by, whatever you feel is not abundant in your life, can you make the choice to feel that state of being first internally, therefore having your mirror respond to you with like, right? Remember, all our world is doing is reflecting back to us a mirror image of our attitudes, beliefs, actions, frequency towards it. That's all that's happening. So the freedom truly is yours. So let me know your thoughts on this video, everybody. Are you challenged by feeling a lack of freedom, feeling a lack of something? And how can you take that back by making the choice to lower your levels of importance with whatever pendulum has convinced you that you don't, in fact, obtain this thing, and start creating your own reality free from pendulums ripping you apart, because essentially that's what's happening, right? Remember to like this video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching my video, and see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.